All right, guys, here's the big reveal. We got ourselves a new evaporator this year. I know it's not brand new. It's not like one of those nice stainless steel chrome Smoky Lake or LaPierre evaporators, but this sure is an upgrade from what we had last year. We're gonna do a quick walk around. I'm gonna show you some of the finer points of this little evaporator. First off, here we have our nice door. Very easy to open and close, and it has a damper on it. We're just getting rolling right now, guys. This is a brand new system to me, so we're figuring it out as we go along. On the inside, I have double mesh down there. I have larger mesh on the bottom and smaller mesh on the top. And then a very big area for ash clean out. To clean out the ashes, you have to pull the fire brick off and pull the grating up. But once you do that, you can pull that up, pull the grating out of there, then you can dig the ashes out. We've got some caster wheels on the bottom, and those are an all steel caster. I wanted to make sure I didn't have a phenolic caster that would possibly burn or melt. On the back end, we have a damper here as well with a chunk of stovepipe. And I put a 90 up top for right now. We're gonna play around with this. I have a shorter piece also. I might put a short piece in. I might just take it and put the 90 right on the damper here too. But we're gonna start out with this setup and we're gonna see how it works. Finally, we have our RO system going right into our pan. Here we have our RO system all set up. And when I am ROing at night, I RO into these two containers. One is concentrate and one is permeate. Right now I have it direct into my pan. So what I have is my concentrate line. I have a fitting here that goes into a piece of copper tubing. The copper tubing goes all the way around the exhaust. Ooh, that's hot. This is for preheat. So what we're doing here is the RO is coming right out of my tank. My concentrate's going right into our preheat copper tubing, going around the exhaust, down the back of this, and right into the pan. So that's gonna really limit how much physical work I have to do in between, every half hour or so. I shouldn't have to preheat any sap on a different stove. I shouldn't have to siphon buckets either. We will still be using the concentrate container in the barn here, but that's only when we're ROing at night. I'll have to use the siphon a little bit to get the concentrate out of the container into our 5-gallon bucket and into our pan. It's been about an hour since we started boiling, and this thing is magnificent, let me tell you. I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with this at all. I don't think we can keep up with it. That's how awesome this thing is. I barely have a fire in here. That's a pretty small fire. This is evaporating faster than I could put sap in the pan. And I still don't even have this thing dialed in yet. I figure once I get this thing dialed in, we're gonna be making more syrup than we even know what to do with around here. A couple of the key points I want to show you guys here. I know I went over it earlier, but I just want to stress how important it is to have an RO system, to have it go direct into your pan, to have your sap warmed up before it hits the actual pan is huge. No matter how you do it, if you do it on a turkey fryer, on the side, if you do a warming pan, anything is better than just dumping raw cold sap in. One other major upgrade that I did when we did redo the RO system and I put the extra RO membrane in, I actually bought 150 gallon per day RO membranes. I was running 100 gallon per day membranes. I don't even know how fast this is going. It's the fastest my RO system has ever worked. I actually couldn't run it through the night last night because it would have ran out of sap. So when we get a full tote full of sap, then I'll let it run overnight. But with the 55 or 60 gallons that we had yesterday, I wasn't gonna chance it and let it run out. Last year when I was ROing, it was more of a drip. This year ROing, it's a full stream. I did check the sugar content, and I checked the sugar content of the permeate. The permeate is at 0. This thing is working flawlessly. Last night when I checked the sugar content of our concentrate, we were right about 6.5 to 7%, which is fantastic. So basically we took our RO system and went from 100 gallon per day to 300 gallons per day. That's a 3-time increase. That's triple the productivity right there in that RO system. And it shows because I can't keep enough sap in that thing. It is going through it lickety split. We've been boiling for a couple hours now and everything's working great. So great, in fact, I had to go back out in the woods and get more sap. We've been boiling through the sap so fast, I got to go back up front and get more even yet again. With the way this system's been working out, I think I'm going to tap more trees today. We're supposed to get some real good weather in the next few days, so I think we're going to get some more trees tapped so we can keep boiling this delicious looking sap and make it into maple syrup. So we're not gonna finish this batch in the pan or anything. Once we get it boiled down, I'm gonna draw off here. I got this ball valve we're gonna draw off from. I'll draw off into a separate container, and what I'll probably do is store it in the fridge until I get enough for a whole batch to run through the vacuum filter press. Which with the rate this sap is flowing, I think it's gonna be very soon. You guys make sure to hit that bell for notifications. I know YouTube's doing some wonky stuff right now, and we've had a few people contact us and tell us that their notifications have been turned off. So you guys make sure your notifications are on so you can see when our next video is gonna post. All right, it's gonna be coming up shortly, so you guys stay tuned. Thanks for sticking around. Thought I got on fire there. Thanks for sticking around with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one.